Here are 5 of the best VTOLs in Stormworks, according to me. These are just things that I have actually checked out myself, enjoyed, flew around in, and yeah, just liked myself. So, here is the first one. This is the personal VTOL base, and we're gonna go ahead and get inside this thing, fly it around, and then I'll show you guys another 4. Let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? Okay, so it says door. Let's go ahead and get inside. It does seem to have a machine gun in it, which is interesting. And we are pretty much ready to go. So even though there is a big old window on the front, this thing relies on monitors. Yeah, kind of weird, but yeah, it works. Anyway, navigation lights, main lights. We're not going to turn on the search lights or the landing lights. We don't need those. Overdrive, we've got engines right there. All right, cool. And now we should be able to lift off. Unfortunately, after the update, it seems that particles cover things. There is a lot covering this aircraft right now. But anyway, let's lift off. There we go. Very simple, very easy. And then we should be able to lift up the landing gear. So there you go. Landing gear has folded in, and the doors have folded behind. Very nice. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and switch VTOL into forward mode. And go! Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy that this thing is working just like this. Obviously, there are only, I was going to say only 2 engines. There are 4 engines, but whoa, 2 of them per pod, which is kind of cool. And yeah, overall, this thing just looks really good. I really like it. Okay, so I've switched it back into VTOL mode. Let's have a little look around and see what else we've actually got going on in here. So there is a pilot seat right here. I don't know whether this can control the vehicle as well. It doesn't seem like that is the case, so let's go ahead and get out of this seat. We can open up this door, and we can actually get on this gun and press 1 to activate it. So it slides out, and then we're able to actually shoot this thing. That's cool. I actually really like that design. Let's go ahead and close the door so we don't fall out. Gonna grab a parachute. If we go backwards from there, we've actually got a bit of a med bay. If we go backwards from there, we've got this, which is the landing gears right there, which is pretty cool. We've got some like sort of stair ramp at the back. That's a really cool way of getting in and out, actually. And then we've got these on the sides as well, just in case we need to use those to get in and out also. And I guess we got loads of guns too. Yeah, don't know why we need the guns, but we got loads of guns and stuff like that. We've also got the ability to heat this thing up, and we've got lights back here too. Very nice. Anywho, let's go ahead and make our way back through to the front, and let's go ahead and give this thing a bit of a landing. I think that's the best idea here. So we're going to try to fly forwards, switch VTOL, there we go. We're going to fly forwards over to the multiplayer base again. Let's go ahead and turn the brakes on and drop the landing gear down. And then we'll do a landing. We might as well. So, yeah, here we go. Switch VTOL. So that's gone into VTOL mode. We'll then take this thing down and we will land it. Here we go. Oh, it's a bit fast. That was me, not the actual vehicle. But yeah, I landed a bit quick there. Turn the engines off. We do have an overdrive. So I guess when we're flying, we can turn that on. And then when we switch into plane mode, I guess it flies a lot quicker. But yeah, this is the first vehicle that I wanted to check out. I love the sliding doors. I love the way this thing looks. It's a bit strange that obviously we have like monitors, but also a huge window. It's a little bit weird, but it totally works. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so our next creation is right here. This is the VT65 Heron Heavy Transport VTOL. Now, this is for Nuki, which is awesome. And we're going to go ahead and jump inside this thing. Now, it was built by White Noise, who usually builds really, really cool things. I've used this thing multiple times because it is awesome. I'm hoping it still works after the main update, but maybe it won't. Who knows? Anyway, let's go ahead and jump inside and check this thing out. Now, it is worth mentioning, like I did last time, that even though I've only picked 5 of these VTOLs, there is so many more VTOLs on the workshop that you guys should definitely check out. But these are just 5 that I've picked for today's video. We might come back to it and do another top 5 VTOLs, but maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, let's go ahead and get inside the driver's seat and get flying. I said driver's seat, didn't I? Not pilot seat. Yes, I did. Anyway, can we turn on the lights back here a little bit brighter than this? Higher setting. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's for the heater. Okay, interesting. White lights, red lights. They're like on, but like barely. I'm not sure why that's the case. Anyway, let's get in the pilot seat. Okay, so I've started this thing up. Let's go ahead and try and sort these guys out as well. Main screen, second screen. I'm assuming it's the same over there. Indeed it is. They are slightly different screens. They show different things, but this is ready to take off and go. So let's go ahead and try... I guess, to raise our altitude, I guess. Right now, it doesn't seem to want to go upwards. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, I'm confused. I'm a little bit confused. Interesting. Is this the seat that's actually in command right now? Maybe it's this one. Nope, I'm confused. Oh, I forgot. You need to go down here and set the power levels. So we're going to go to normal, and then we should be able to take off from there, I believe. Nope, that is not true either. It's been a while since I've actually played with this thing. Avionics main, I didn't see that. Backlights, yes. Okay, that is on, so I guess it should be ready to go. It should. It should totally take off now. Maybe it's the other seat again. Yes, it is. There we go. So if you jump in the other seat, you can take off. Honestly, this thing looks really, really cool. It is able to transport like vehicles like tanks and stuff like that because it's really strong. And yeah, it flies really nicely. So let's go ahead and lift up our landing gear if we can find it. There we go. Turn off the brake switch. That's fine. And then we can actually turn this into VTOL mode. So we can just go ahead and do this. There you go. And we can fly it just like that. So now it flies pretty much just like a plane. You can change the roll and the pitch axis right here if you want to. Because at the minute it's slightly different to normal controls. But yeah, it's really cool. It's so cool. Okay, so there are actually pictures of this thing lifting up things like warships. So I'm assuming it is extremely powerful. And that is pretty awesome. What I want to do right now is actually... There is actually chaff on this thing. I want to go to the other side, and I want to lower the ramp. Can I level the ramp? Look at that, you can actually do it from the pilot seat. So if you wanted to drop things mid-air, you could totally do that. Can I get out the other side? Here we go. The lights are now on. I'm assuming it was something to do with the power in there. I believe there's like a winch system underneath downstairs. I don't know how we open the hatch for that, but there's something here for opening the hatch, I do believe. A bunch of winches. It's somewhere. It is somewhere. And then we've got a bunch more controls actually inside of here as well for different things. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump outside now because why not? Whee! Uh-oh. I was gonna say the parachute might not go off. But yeah, that thing is very stable in plane mode. It's very stable in helicopter mode. So, a very, very good VTOL for you guys to check out and use if you need one. Yeah. Very cool. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So this is the next creation we are going to be checking out today. This is something I didn't use that long ago, to be honest. As you guys can see, it's carrying a Warthog, it is a Halo vehicle, and it is ready to go. It's called the UNSC D96 TCE Albatross. Let's go ahead and get inside and see if we can actually get inside fully. I believe this code is usually 117. There we go, and that should open it up for you. Once you're inside, I guess you can close it. Let's go ahead and take that number out of there, I guess. Sure, maybe. I think you can actually do it from here, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and do automatic manual doors mode. I think it's going to do it itself anyway. I'm not going to do anything with this panel. Let's go upstairs and figure out the rest. I'm going to drop my parachute and grab a new one. Okay, up the ladder we go. Up again. I think those are our... Whoa! I don't know what's going on here. The air is pushing us around. So the new update has definitely messed with this thing. Anyway, main power on. There we go. Flight systems on. Okay. We have quick APU start. And then we've got the ability to kill our engines if we need to. But no. Let's go ahead and take off. And fly away. Okay, so we're in the sky and our doors have actually closed. Okay, fantastic. So it is still working after the update. Even though it's got a few issues now. But that's okay. Anyway, we're in the sky. Let's go ahead and change it to plane mode. And see if it can fly forwards. Okay, that doesn't appear to be doing very much. So that's not good. Uh-oh. Right, okay, let's give ourselves a little bit of a destination. Go ahead and slam it into there. That's good. Navigation on. We're then going to do altitude systems. We're going to go to 500. And slap that on as well. And then, oh, here we go. So plane mode only works... at this altitude. So if we go ahead and press 2. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what just happened there, but it seems to have switched its engines off randomly. I don't know what's going on. It's doing random stuff. It definitely worked before. And now I'm not so sure what it's doing, so yeah. It's definitely working though. It is definitely working. Right, if I go ahead and press 2 again. Nope. 3? Nope. 4? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, well, you know what? It was cool before. I just don't know what's happened to it. Alright, so right now, I actually seem to remember this thing being able to land itself. So I'm gonna let it do that, honestly, and hopefully that'll work out. The other thing that I'm gonna do is check what these are, because it's kind of interesting that they're open right now. I think these are actually our fuel tanks, and I'm not sure why they're open, but it looks like they are. So, yeah, we had our fuel tanks open there, which is very, very, very strange. Anyway, let's go downstairs and get to the Warthog if I can. Can I open up this door, actually? There we go. Go ahead and... I don't know. We should be able to get in the seats here. I seem to remember having a few issues with unloading this, but it did work in the end. Alright, 117. Bosh. There we go. But yeah, the cool thing about this is it does actually come with its own Warthog. You know, that's pretty crazy. That is very crazy. I love it. Okay, guys, I've opened the doors. I can't really see an awful lot anymore because... Oh my god! Okay. I don't know what's happening there. It just turned the engines off on us real quick. Let's go ahead and disconnect all of these if we can. Here we go. Disconnect the rear ones as well. That one's not even connected. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I can't remember how to disconnect it, but let's try. So, turn on the engine and disconnect back trailer. I mean, we don't have a trailer right now, so that's not going to work out, but yeah. We're in reverse. Okay. We've got it jammed in reverse. Oh, God. Okay, disconnect this and disconnect this. I think it's automatically connected to that side. Okay, right. I've got an idea. I've slapped it in reverse. Is that gonna work? I don't know whether this is even on. Gear? Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Disconnect. Hopefully it can drive out. I don't think it's gonna though. Oh, yikes. Things are happening. The engines keep turning off and turning back on. But you know what? I think the update might have messed this up a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why it would have. I don't know why it would have. But anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this one here, unfortunately. It does definitely work. I'm not sure it works as much as it used to. So, yeah. Do with that what you will.
Most in my life, they say you're out of my league, but I don't give a damn. No, deep down, I know you want it. You wanna take a leap and jump in.
This next one I'm actually super excited about. It is the KJ-114 Viper VTOL, and as you guys can see, the VTOL doors are open right now. It is armed with a bunch of missiles. Let's go ahead and get inside and take off. Now, this was built by Carnival and Anonymous Sandwich. And yeah, they're usually very good at building vehicles. Obviously, Carnival had a vehicle in the previous one as well. But yeah, it makes sense that this is in here too. Anyway, avionics, interior light, engine. There we go. These are all our weapons right here. So I believe this is a gun. The next one is a rocket, a missile. The next one's a missile. And the next one is a missile. Okay, cool. Well, we got lots of missiles. Anyway, I think we start off in VTOL mode. So let's see if we go up. Here we go. Yes, we do. Look at that. That is awesome. Where is our landing gear button? Landing gear's right there. We can even fold the wings on this if we need to. Just like this. That's sick. That is sick. All right, there you go. Put those back down. Let's lift off a little bit higher before we turn into plane mode, and then we'll fly it around. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and press 3, and we have fallen out of the sky a little bit there. Oh, that didn't work out. Oh, no. Okay. That didn't work out at all. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay. So, what we're going to do this time is actually raise it up a little bit more. It does say this creation was broken by the Fluids and Gases update. So, hopefully that's not true. I don't know why it wouldn't be. But let's go ahead and throttle up and see if it still works. There we go. Okay, it's still flying. Excellent. It is still just as agile as I would expect. Okay, and it is sort of working. Yeah, alright, cool. Is this actually gun? Let's go ahead and try and select it. Yes, it is. That is a gun mounted right there. Pew, pew, pew. Excellent. What is the next one? That is a missile. Let's go ahead and fire that off. Oh, they are fast. Look at that. They are so fast. And then we've got more missiles. Let's just go ahead and fire those guys. Or are those guided bombs? Whoa, those guys are going down. Hot diggity. Nice. All right, what else we got on here? We got some AIM-9s. So I guess they're for aerial combat. Pew, 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 pew. Excellent. That's really cool. So yeah, you can fly this thing around like a normal fighter. And obviously shoot at things if you need to, which is awesome. And then, when you come into land, you can just be like, oh, I need to land here. Whoop. Okay, let's go ahead and throttle back. And see if we can turn into VTOL mode. If not, I might cry. There we go. Okay, press 3 again. There we go, we are in VTOL mode, and then we should be able to just land wherever we want. That is crazy. I really like these designs, and the fact that it's so stable in VTOL mode is awesome. That is really, really cool. It's that stable that I can actually probably get out. So let's go ahead and get out. And we can just walk around on the back of it if we need to. And yeah, I guess if you needed to repair mid-air, you might be able to do it with this. That'd be sick. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if there is a parachute in here somewhere. It doesn't look like there is. So we might just have to fall out here with no parachute. But what I want to do is actually this. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea, to be honest. Probably a really, really bad idea. We're going really low. I'm going to try and land by using this as our mechanism. Oh, there we go. Okay. Lucky that turned off before I landed in it, but there you go. So yeah, another very, very, very cool VTOL that, again, you guys should definitely check out, and is linked down below. Okay, here is the next one. Apparently I've got the saving game issue in the top left again in this video, which is super annoying. But anyway, this thing right here is the TR-400 Heavy Cargo VTOL. Now there is a version of this which is a gunship, which actually has a really big gun on the front. I haven't checked that one out before, but I figured because I've used this one before, we might as well check this one out. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up the doors and get inside really quickly. There we go. We can start the APU from here. Let's run forwards and figure this out. So captain seat's right there, co-pilot seat's right there. Let's see if we can turn this thing on and then get into the sky. So we've got fuel pumps, monitors, engines, lights, gyro. There we go. That's everything that I want. Let's go ahead and see if we can lift off. Go. Oh, they're not spinning yet. Okay, there must be some sort of brake on. Rotor clutch. All right, there we go. So they should start spinning. Excellent. Wheel brakes. VTOL is 35. Let's go ahead and lift that up to 35. And here we go. Nice. So yes, it still works. It is lifting up into the sky. That is awesome. All right, cool. So landing gear is right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's lift off even more. Here we go. And then we'll turn it into plane mode in a second. So we got the cameras, IR right there, hard points for fuel, nacelle tilt, let's go ahead and do that. And now we are in plane modes, there we go. And it goes even faster as well because it turns on some fans. That is awesome. So yeah, if you ever want to actually transport anything relatively large, you could totally do it with this thing. The other thing is as well, it actually comes with a little vehicle where you can drag things into here. You can drag containers in. I'll show you guys that in a second, but let's go ahead and get over to this base over here. We'll then land, and then maybe I can show you that. Okay, landing gear's down, there we go. Let's go ahead and do the nacelle tilt backwards, yes, and we'll land over here. Unfortunately, there are no containers in my world right now, but we're gonna go ahead and land real quick, and then hopefully I can open up the back doors, and I'll show you guys that happening. So here we go. Lower down, yes, landed, excellent. Are the brakes on? The brakes are already on. Let's go ahead and throttle this down, turn the clutch off, and then we should be able to get out. So let's run backwards into here. This is the cargo area, and then this thing right here is actually the vehicle you'd use to transport the containers. Essentially, it tracks out, you then lower this down to the ground, and then these guys come all the way to this end and drag it on, and then you can drive it into here, which is awesome. It's really, really cool. It comes with a bunch of stuff in the back. We have a winch right there, just in case you need to pull things in. Obviously, we have doors at the back, so if we run to this side, we have pumps. Interesting. We can open up the cargo door, and then you'd be able to drive that thing out. But yeah, 4 engines, really, really cool, built by G-Tug and Enigma, and yeah, it's really awesome. You guys should definitely check it out. Okay, so this is the last vehicle we're going to be checking out today, and this one is actually really awesome. I love this one. I think the way that it's actually been built in terms of the shaping of it is really, really cool. And I think it's kind of hard to build something like this. So yeah, I think Codcape has done a really, really good job with it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump inside this thing today, and hopefully we'll be able to fly it. Whether it's been broken or not, I'm not sure. But there you go. Close the doors. Let's go ahead and head forwards. I think we have to jump on there, don't we? We have to jump on there and go through. It's kind of weird. Anyway, pilot seat's right here. There we go. Instruments, avionics, main battery. All right, cool. Navigation lights, beacon lights, position lights. Sure. We have our flight mode right there. So 1 is VTOL, 2 is stall, and 3 is forward. All right, cool. Engine ignitions. There we go. So it starts off in VTOL, you can then change it into stall mode, or you can change it into just plane mode, I guess. Alright, good. So, throttle up. There we go, it's working. Cockpit light is on, parking brake is going to go off. Okay, let's go up. Here we go. Any second now, we'll get enough power to take off. There we go. Right, cool. So this is called the VAC-25 Visrat Heavy Lift VTOL. Now, you guys might have seen this before in a video with me and Endo, where we tried to lift something up and it doesn't go too well, but like it's kind of a fun video. So if I can remember that, I'll try and link it at the end. Anyway, let's go ahead and put this into our autopilot. There we go. Current altitude, there we go. And autopilot on. There we go. Landing gears down here as well, just in case you need to lift that up. And it does sort of squidge in, which is awesome. And then if everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and do this. There we go. So it lifts itself up into the sky quite a bit first. Oh, okay. We are diving down, but that's okay. Don't worry too much. The altitude hold is work in progress, as it says. It says right there. And yeah, we're going over. Let's go ahead and turn that off and back on again real quick. Might be a good idea, might be a horrible idea, who knows. Yes. So yeah, it's working. It is actually flying, which is awesome. And yeah, it looks beautiful. I really, really like the way this thing looks. It's cool. Alright, so I will admit there is actually something going on with this, and I'm not sure what it is, but it appears to want to either nosedive or go straight up into the sky. There's two issues. But yeah, let's go ahead and switch into VTOL mode real quick, and we'll see if we can land it. Just like a helicopter. I think that just makes sense, so let's try. If we can go down, that would be great. Here we go, it does look like we are going down. And yeah, it's totally working, which is nice. I was going to say it's kind of an older creation right now, but actually, it's not that old. It might be newer than a bunch of the ones I've shown you. Possibly, anyway. Right, we're going down. Here we go. Is there a brakes button? Yes, there is. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And we will land ourselves on the ground and be done with it. Yes. Land, 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 land. There we go. We have landed. Excellent. We can now throttle it down. Excellent. And we should be able to get out of here. I think, anyway. So let's go ahead and try and go backwards. Don't know how we do that. I don't know how we actually go backwards from here, but I'm going to go ahead and open up that. There is another seat in the front. If you wanted to know about it. But I don't know how you get to it. I actually don't know how you get in there. What does that say? Switch flight mode. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. Whoops. Okay, that's my bad, but it's fine. Anyway, this is the radio operator in here. We have a radio screen and we have a map screen. That is it. Alright, cool. Good. Oh, and if you guys wanted to check out the back side of this thing, we do actually have a ramp at the back. We can have it down or we can have it level, either or. So there you go, that's down. We have cabin lights, we also have night lights as well. But yeah, you can transport people with this, or you can transport some like small cargo, which is really cool. It's a really, really cool VTOL. It looks awesome. Doesn't quite work as well as the rest of them now, but that might be down to updates and stuff. I'm not sure. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see what I can do for another one in the future. Goodbye.